thanks to the internet, the iPhone 12 specs have all been released, so let's have a look at what we're going to get. Before I start, if you enjoy any of the videos that I do on this channel, then please do subscribe, it helps quite a lot. And if you like any of the videos that you watch, then drop a like as well. I don't know if you've seen this, but online, on Twitter, everything has been leaked for the new iPhone 12, thanks to John Prosser and Max Weinbeck, and hello if you're watching. This video will just be about the iPhone 12s. If you want to know anything about the iPhone 12 Pros, click the card that's in the top corner now, or have a look in the description because I'll leave a link down there to that video. You've probably heard me mention some of this stuff in other videos over the past couple of weeks, but now we're getting to a point where everything that is leaked is pretty much confirmed. So let's have a look at what we're going to get on those iPhone 12s. And the first thing is that when these phones get announced in September, we will be getting two iPhone 12. So there will be an iPhone 12 and an iPhone 12 Max. The regular iPhone 12 will have a 5.4 inch display, and then that 12 Max is going to have a 6.1 inch display. And these phones are going to be identical in terms of what's inside them. The only thing that is going to change is that screen size, so the 5.4 inch and the 6.1 inch. I want to start though with something which is quite exciting, so that's the storage. And for the first time ever, John Prosser had announced this a couple of hours ago or yesterday, that for the first time we are now going to get a base storage on the iPhone of 128 gigs. So gone is that embarrassingly small 64 gigabyte, and the iPhone 12s will start at 128 gigabyte, which I think in 2020 it's about time. We're getting 4K files and video recording and everything like that, so we need to bump up the storage. But on the iPhone 12s and the 12 Max, you can only max it out at 256 gig. Lucky for us, we've had the prices leaked as well by John Prosser, so if you're looking to pick up that base 128 gigabyte iPhone 12, that's going to start at $749. But if you wanted to go for the storage option of 256 gigabyte, you then start at $849, which makes the prices of the iPhone 12s the exact same as the storage options now for the iPhone 11. So sticking with the same prices and adding a load of new technology to the iPhone 12s and the screen, which I'll talk about in a minute, is pretty impressive. Both the iPhone 12 and the 12 Max are going to get those OLED panels, which is something that the iPhone 11 Pros had last year and the iPhone 11s didn't. There'll also be Super Retina displays, and this sounds all cool because it's pretty cool. To get an OLED panel for the same price as the iPhone 11s last year is just good, and these screens are going to be made by a company called BOE. I'd never heard of BOE until about an hour ago, and I've had a little look on their website, and the stuff they make seems quite cool, but I've never seen an actual panel or a TV or anything that they make, so we'll just have to have a look at see what the screen quality is like on these iPhone 12s when they are released later on in the year. Both the 12 and the 12 Max are going to be shipping with 4 GB of RAM and that brand new A14 Bionic chip. And that's just pretty similar to what we had on the 11s last year, so no bump up in RAM for the iPhone 12s, but I just don't think that you need it because that A14 Bionic chip is going to handle the iOS and everything so well. The bump up in RAM would be an extra cost, which you don't really need because we just know how well the A14 Bionic chip and iOS can handle everything that you're going to do on the phone. Another thing is that when these phones are announced in September, then released in October, they will be released with 5G, and that's something that the iPhone 12s up until the 12 Pros will have across the board. And I don't necessarily think that you need 5G at the moment, but it's nice to kind of future-proof it because people are keeping their phones for so much longer at this point where 5G is not massively available and very good at the moment, but in a couple of years' time when people have still got this phone, they will want 5G. So it's good that Apple is shoving it right in there. And finally, let's not forget about it. Let's talk about the camera. And on the iPhone 12 and 12 Max, you're going to get two lenses this time round. So really similar to what we had on the 11 last year. The two lenses will be that 12 megapixel main lens and then also the ultra wide. No LiDAR on the 12s because we know where that one's going, but iOS 14 is going to help these photos look a lot better than they did last year, and fingers crossed. Now I'm not sure if this is going to happen or not, but hopefully with iOS 14 it will bring better night mode and also a night mode to that ultra wide lens. Oh, and before I forget, the iPhone 12s are not going to get that high refresh rate. These phones that are released are just going to stick with that 60 Hertz, so nothing special with going on with the screen and refresh rate on these phones. What do you think about the iPhone 12s then? I think it's quite exciting, especially that we're going to get that OLED screen and there's two different sizes as well, but let me know in the comments. And if you wanted to see what's happening with the iPhone 12 Pros similar to this video, there is a link in the description to that. But like I said, let me know. If you like the video, then subscribe to the channel and obviously give it a like as well. And until next time, see you later.